So I've been doing this a long time. I came out of the womb making sandwiches, so maybe I can help you guys out a little bit. Although, is there anyone who doesn't know how to make a sandwich? I can't imagine that there are many of you. But so we at Katz, we make all our own meats. We do a lot of, we cure all our own meats, and we go through these great processes. And we have this 20 by 30 foot walk-in fridge where we do the majority of the pickling. Now, in your home, you don't have a 20 foot by 30 foot fridge, but a lot of the technology on these fridges are the same. And it actually was amazing to me as I was going through and looking at this fridge, seeing the overlap of some of the technology that we have already in the store. The first, I'll show you over here in the cafe model. This odor filter on the top, I think that's incredibly cool. I mean, it's just because as you're doing your meats, and you know this, it's like it starts to stink up, and then, or like you left something a little too long, maybe you're not as organized as you should be, but you are now. And then something just starts reeking, and you don't know what it is, and then who knows? That's great. So I think that's incredibly cool. So then you have here your humidity control drawers for your fruits and veggies, and that's separate than this bottom temperature control drawer, which was mentioned before, has multiple settings for meat, beverage, produce, cheese, and citrus. You can see it kind of changes colors as you go through, so you know which setting you're supposed to be at. They range between 32 and 40, and you know, if you're not familiar with what a temperature is supposed to be kept at, or what a certain food is supposed to be kept at, it's kind of like meant for dummies. So that's kind of So in my meat drawer, it just so happens it has salami and cheese. Go figure. So let's make a nice sandwich. It's an incredibly complicated recipe, so make sure you have your pens out. Very tough. It's a half a pound of meat and a quarter pound of cheese. So you think you can remember that? All right. Obviously at home you don't really need to wear gloves, but you know, we're very sanitary here. All right, what else was I going to talk about? The other thing we do is we do a lot of shipping in the store, and so we have to freeze a lot of the meats as well for that. Now, when you're doing this at home, there are certain things that do freeze well and certain things that just won't freeze. And so it's important that you know your things like meats and raw meats and poultry and things like that will freeze really well, but if you have something like lettuce, I mean, that's just not going to work. So, you want to avoid your gelatinous materials and things like that. But let's say you took on more meat than you can handle. I don't like this bread. Let's use this one. I'm very picky about my sandwiches, what can I say? Comes with the territory, I think. One of the tricks that I like to do while making the sandwich, folding the meats over, makes it look really pretty. What can you just, then you have a nice gourmet deli style sandwich, like Katz's. So this over here is the soft salami. It's no different than the hard salami we have in the store. They're both the same. It's just this gets dry, it hangs up and it dries, and after about 3 weeks to a month, it turns into a nice hard salami. Theoretically, there's nothing stopping you from doing that at home in your fridge. Now, the only issue is as things start to dry out, obviously a lot of that moisture ends up in the air. So with these twin chill evaporators, you're kind of handling some of that solution, or that's kind of a solution to that problem. You aren't worried about the cross-contamination between the freezer and the fridge, and you're not worried about all this moisture being in the air, and then you're, again, back to the smells where things just start smelling funky and things aren't right. And so, again, this is technology that we have in the store. And so it's pretty cool that that they have it here on these nice GE fridges. All right. Cheese, Munster. I like Munster. It's just me. You can use whatever cheese you want. Again, folding over, key. Makes the sandwich look nicer, look bigger. If you're trying to impress people by making a sandwich, I don't know who exactly you're impressing while you're making the sandwich. Maybe a room full of people while you're getting it down. you want to make it look as nice as possible. All right, almost done here. The final ingredient, and one of the most important ingredients, is the mustard, the Katz's Deli mustard. Again, no place where you can get it. Just saying. So the salami goes great on the sandwiches. You can take the pastrami. We do pastrami and corned beef as well. Any of that will go well in the fridge. You can keep it for a long time, especially if you organize your fridge and if you do it the right way and you keep track of what you got, where you got it, and all that. You'll be good to go. And you'll have a nice little sandwich at home or right now in your chairs. Voila. Great.